Okay, let me introduce a little bit on myself. Okay, actually, I'm just like every one of you. Okay, whether all the live audience here or all those who is sitting in front of the PC, computer, or handphone, right? Because all of us definitely make choices every day. Okay, so I am no exception. Okay, so after I have graduated, all right, I made my choices to be in this field called IT. Okay, to be exact, it's network and data communication. Right. So a lot of time when we talk about IT or network or some technology things, right? The first thing that probably will come to our mind is what? All these codes, right? Coding, right? They are all over the computers, right? What else? Probably some very cold machines, right? Okay, so actually as an network engineer, these are the things that I'm working on every day, okay? And of course, like this, as we all know that all those devices, machine, definitely when you all use it for prolonged time, it will generate heat, right? So definitely it's the same for all the big machines. So normally all these big machines will be placed under a very cold room. Okay, yeah, and we normally call them a dark room. I don't know why they call it dark room. Okay, right. So as you all can see here, this is me working as a network engineer. All right, all alone in the dark room, and it's really freezing cold. As you all can see the emoji, it's really freezing. And of course, at that time, I'm really enjoying my work because just like what Yidin says, we do not like to meet strangers at that time. Okay, and then of course, when you are dealing with all the machines and all these non-living things, it makes you somehow rather comfortable because you just whatever you want them to do, you just put in the command and everything, right? And not only I have to do that, as a network engineer, yeah, all the cables, I have to, I don't know how I'm surviving that, okay? Of course, sometimes as a network engineer, we have to support, and the support is 24/7, and it's the job that I'm holding is like equivalent to this specialist 24/7. You have to stand by all the time, and I even have to sleep with my phone just beside my bed. Okay, and of course, as all of you know, when this happens, definitely it will impact my sleep, right? And ta-da! Anyone like this animal? If you all like it, can I have an A? Yeah, the panda. And of course, yeah, for those who like the pandas, right? I am sure that time when you all see me, definitely you'll give me a hug because I have the same eyes as the pandas, right? And of course, the sleep deprivation symptoms. At first, I do not take it seriously because I think, hey, I'm very young and yeah, I have the energy to do that, and even I can go without sleep for 2 days and beyond. And actually, it's not that good, and it impacted my health. As you can see here, when I have this sleep deprivation, the first thing that I feel is fatigue. I always feel not enough of sleep, and I always yawn. Okay, and of course, mood changes. Right, these mood changes, I believe it only happens to the ladies once a month, right? But on me, it feels like every four times per week, or maybe more. And yeah, it's really not good. Okay, and definitely it affects those who is around me, right? Yeah, and of course, difficulty concentrating and memory problems. And during the time, I can't hardly remember things, even names, yeah, perhaps birthdays. That's why I'm being scolded quite a few times. You know, yeah. And then she will always before, I think 1 or 2 weeks before her birthday, she'll always give me hints like, hey, you know what date is coming up, you know? I said, what? Yeah. Yeah, very bad, you know. If you do not sleep well, you have to answer all these questions. I believe Uncle Leong also have this question. And of course, sleep deprivation actually, beside all these 4 symptoms, the worst one, it can cause paranoia and hallucination. But luckily, I haven't go until that stage, okay? Because when I have the above 4 symptoms, I actually started to aware, hey, I have to do something on my health, right? So, right, this is the picture that I do not have enough of sleep. You see how dry I am, yeah, and then even my hair is like porcupine, okay, yeah. And this picture, I wanted to thanks to my producer because I don't know where she dig up these photos, and then when I see it, I also got a shock. Wow, I really look like that, right? And then of course, because of this, then I really have to go to this shop very often. Okay, and I think I am a collector of these things as well. Because yeah, when you do not have enough sleep, or perhaps you go few nights without sleeping, definitely you really need an MC and a good rest, I would say, right? So of course, when I noticed that, then I look for this young fine gentleman, okay, because I know that he's in Shackley business, and just like what my producer has shared just now, my parents actually that time did provide me a lot of supplements, especially the vitamin C and the Vital E. But you know, as a young guy and feeling energetic and I don't know, the ego is there, I don't know. Then I think, why need supplements, right? And that's why indirectly benefited my producer, right? But when I have health issues, then I take it seriously, right? Then MasterCore, just like every one of us here, I go through the 90 days checklist, right? Then after going through the 90-day checklist, wow, to my surprise, I don't think I wanted to announce the marks here. It surprised all of you. And of course, after that, he suggested I start with daily essential set. Okay, does the vitamin C look familiar? So at that time, I don't have any choice. I just take it. Okay, and these are the old packaging when I first started it, and of course, the brand new packaging, right? So since then, for the past 8 years, we have been taking this daily essential, all right? And since then, this shop, I have never stepped foot in a year, I would say. Yes. And then I am really amazed by the products and how it transformed me. Let's just have a look. Okay, this is the my transformation from 2010, okay, and then 2012, and this is the latest me. Wow, you can see I actually did found my youth back. Yeah, thank God. Okay, who wanted? Oh yes, correct. Makes my mind clearer and my memory better. You see? Yeah, how best is Shackley products, you know? And of course, when I have already benefited from such a good products, then I started to share with my immediate family first. Okay, and this is the first family members that I share with. This is my cousin, sister, daughters. All right, at that time, she had this asthma. Yes. And her runny nose is, whenever we see her, her runny nose is non-stop. Okay. So at that time, I suggested her to just take chewable Vita C and the chewable Vitali. And of course, after she has taken it for 3 months onwards, we noticed that her running nose stopped, and she do not need to use this inhaler anymore. Yeah, it's superb. But unfortunately, her mom think that she has already healed, so she stopped the products. But don't worry, because we will keep on following up, right? And beside the youngest family members benefited from the products, our most senior members in our family. Okay, this is my grandma. All right, so my grandma actually has had a fall. Okay, so because of this fall, then only we know that actually she had a blockage. 3 of her main arteries are blocked because of this fall. And of course, all of us do not want her to go with the operation, right? Because of her age. Yes, we are so concerned about her. So of course, we straight away think of Vivix, right? So we give her mega doses of Vivix. Okay, so we ask her to use the spoon that we use to drink soup. Yeah, the big spoon. Yes. 1 big spoon in the morning and 1 big spoon at night. Okay, so this goes on for about 3 years. And guess what? When she went back to the checkup, yes, correct. And the doctors also surprised. Hey, how come your blockage has already reduced? And of course, we know how best is Vivix, right? So definitely, we just keep quiet. We also do not tell the doctor that he's taking this, right? So of course, until now, he's still taking Vivix, right? So beside the youngest and the eldest, my family superstar. Okay, this is my how do you say? Yeah, superstar in promoting Shaklee products. Okay, so before I'm taking the before me and Yinin is taking products, actually both of them has already started taking Shaklee products, and they have been taken for the past 15 years. Yes, and then after that, I feel very blessed that they have met Shaklee. Why? Because with their age, one is at 61, okay, and this age 61 is quite similar to one of our live audience here, okay, and and then my mom at the age of 58, they are still very strong and fit, and you can see that the aging is delaying, right? And I am very proud to announce to all of you, they are taking 0 medication. That is what really amazed me on the products, because not to say about their age, right? Even during our age now, I believe there are quite a lot of people already started to take 1 or 2 type of medication, right? So this gives me the confidence to go full-time in this industry, okay? And of course, soon after that, I was being introduced to this big group of people. It's called the Shaklee Dynamic Family Global. So at that time, you heard from my producer, that time I just went alone, okay? And I don't really, mingle with them. And just like what Mama Jo has said, I'm very quiet because I'm trying to observe what they are doing, And then one fine day, during one of these amazing night sharing, I found that, wow, actually this business can be this easy to share because of the amazing discovery. Yeah, because after I've listened to the amazing discovery, I actually noticed that, wow, everything they share is real. And not only real, it is supported by books, by magazines. There's a lot of supporting tools to support our support this business. That's what makes me feel so special about it. And I started to attend more of the training. And the more I attend, I found that, wow, all the seniors here, whatever they share, actually they have been through it, okay? And I am sure for those who is newly joined here, just like me before, I have zero knowledge in building this business. And how am I going through and make the decision to go full-time is because the training and the experiments, experiences, okay? Yes, all the experiences, yes, whatever they share is whatever they do. And I find it so easy, actually, all right? And of course, by attaching to this group of amazing people, in 2019, I'm able to ask this great guy to be my life mentor, okay? He is a very busy guy, and he's none other than our grandmaster entrepreneur, you know? Because prior to 2019, he's so busy that he flies all over the places, and it's really hard. Yeah, he just said soon to be he's going to fly again, huh? 2024. Yeah. Then of course, after I've met him, actually he helps me to broaden up my perspective. All right, from 0 to million journey. Okay, of course, I am sure all of us, when we met something as good as this, right? It started with this close-minded, right? But the more I joined the core activities of Dynamic Family Global, slowly, you see, 1, 2, 3, 4, and slowly, it's opened up my mind. Okay, yes, and through his education, he has teaches me what are the difference between the life circle and the life spiral, right? Because when we are in an environment, especially in a working environment, I believe, when we are working at a place too long, then our mind actually just flow around there, just like Yin mentioned, the comfort zone, right? But after I have been exposed to a Dynamic Family Global teaching, and of course our grandmaster, you know, how he chuchi our mind, right? Yeah, and frankly, he did a lot of experiment on me without me knowing. Probably that's why I'm more open-minded, okay? And I find this really useful, even in our daily life, because when we think of something or when we try to solve some problems, we have a lot of different perspectives. We do not just stick to one way, okay? And that really opens my mind, and that's how the journey begins, all right? And of course, throughout my attachment with Dynamic Family Global, I managed to find a group of like-minded friends, and of course, the young entrepreneurs, I would love to call them, all right? And not only that, throughout Malaysia, we have all the YECs from all walks of life, the professionals, all right? And I would say the YECs here is very diverse, okay? It's not just confined to one races, okay? And I find it's really eye-opening because we got to know all of the different leaders and how they actually started their business. And actually we just exchanged the ideas, all right? And it's really helpful, okay? So when we are in Dynamic Family Global, not only the young one, we have the professional and the BYECs, all right? Of course, the professionals are really they have given us a lot of this what you call support. Yes, the support and the experiences that they have gone through. Okay, and of course, just like what Mama Jo just now has announced, right? The Advanced Leadership Seminar. It's an event not to be missed, because through joining the Advanced Leadership Seminar actually broadened up my mind again. And every time I join, although I have been joining the Advanced Leadership Seminar for, I think it's about 4 to 5 times already, but every time there are new things to learn, and it's never ending, I tell you. It's really fun, and you got the chance to really talk to all the leaders from all walks of life and throughout Malaysia, and even Taiwanese leaders. And of course, the next one, we are going to meet some leaders from US. And yeah, that's going to bring us another way of perhaps building the business, right? And of course, our dream board. By doing so, actually, you can see here the picture, okay, on your top right corner here, okay? So when we cast our dream, we would like to achieve our 50K OV achiever last year, all right? So during June that time, the producer is very smart, okay? Although I don't normally put it on my phone, but he put it on her phone. And then every time she just, you know, hey, 50K OV achiever, you know, right? And by doing so, not only we have achieved our supervisor, and of course, we received the Rising Star of Dynamic Family Global during one of the annual dinner, all right? And of course, finally, we achieved our coordinator in September, and 3 months apart, we finally achieved our 50K OV achiever. Yes. Yes. With such, I really have to, you know, thank my producer for doing so. She is really a first-class supporting wife. Okay. So at the same month, not only that we have achieved 50K OV achiever, we also achieve our NCAR program. Woo. Yes. So for all of those new people who wanted to start, aim for 50K OV achiever, because by doing so, not only that you achieve your coordinator, you achieve 50K OV achiever, and you achieve your NCAR program. So 3 awards in one go. That's superb, right? And of course, currently we are enjoying the NCAR program in cash. So we are going to accumulate more so that we can pull out a brand new Mercedes-Benz next year. Yes. Yeah, and I believe we are going to do it. All right. Yes, I'm going to bring all of you to Kuala Kangsar with that. All right. Okay, and throughout the journey, not only we can achieve our health freedom, of course, the financial freedom, and eventually the time freedom, right? And chang, right? At least we are going, at the same time, we are going to age gracefully and definitely with style, all right? Like these 2 super rock star, right? Rocker. Right. Probably you see. Yeah. Yeah. Here you all can notice that the guy a little bit older than the lady, because the lady took more Vivix, more Resv. And of course, the next convention that we are going to enjoy together is, where is this? Switzerland. Yes, we are going to experience a trip that we have never experienced before. All right, seeing the snow, right? And then all the majestic buildings. Not only that, we are going to experience all the good food, like the cheese. And yeah, what is famous for it is Switzerland, right? The Swiss chocolate. And yeah, can't wait to, you know, taste that. And of course, not only Switzerland, all right? The next one would be the South Korea. All right. 안녕하세요. And of course, my favorite, bibimbap. Wow. Yeah, we are going to taste it live, South Korea style. All right. Of course, beside the convention, these are the 7 wonders of the world that I would love to visit. Okay. And out of these 7 wonders, I've done one, which is the Great Wall of China. All right. And for those who would love to visit the 7 wonders of the world, can I have a show of 7? 7. Yes. And we'll do it together. Yeah. Of course, I'm going to organize it. All right. When all of us achieve our master coordinator. All right. It's a deal. And of course, to go fast, we go alone. But here in Dynamic Family Global, we are talking about long term. That's why to go far, we have to go together. And with Dynamic Family Global Partnership. And of course, like what I've achieved earlier, it's not the destination yet, because there is the master coordinator and beyond, right? So I urge everyone, just attach with the Dynamic Family Global activities, just like me, myself. Although I'm already a 50K OV achiever, I'm going to create more 50K OV achiever, okay? Like my producer, right? Perhaps I have to put the achiever in my phone and then I just flash it to them whenever I saw them, right? And never stop attending all these core activities, because every time it's like a repetition to us, even though we already know some of the details on how to go about on the business. But hey, just like babies, when we started to learn, it's through repetition, isn't it? Like how you teaches your baby to call you mama, papa. You don't just teach them one time, right? You keep on papa, papa, right? That's the repetition. Yes, even for us, for me, it's repetition, right? It really makes a difference, all right? And we are so blessed that we have these 2 gentlemen, okay, which is missionary and visionary. And definitely, they are going to be our global lifetime partners, all right? And like now, I'm sure all of us are being forced out of our comfort zone, right? Actually, congratulations for doing so. Why? Because once you're out of your comfort zone, that is where the magic happens, just like me, myself, all right? And with that, I wish all of you happy achieving your uncommon freedom, and welcome to the wonderful world of Shakti Dynamic Family Global.